Azerbaijan.
Supporters of the young activists demonstrate for their release outside the appeals court in Baku. It's a rare show of public dissent in a country where street protests are hardly ever tolerated. The two democracy campaigners were charged with hooliganism after they were allegedly attacked in a restaurant. This is one of the reasons why their supporters believe they were targeted. A satirical film posted on the internet video service YouTube makes fun of the government, which has been accused of becoming increasingly authoritarian. The young activists and their friends have also used other internet applications like Facebook and Twitter to get their message out and evade the restrictions of the government-controlled media.
At first the political parties were attacked, then media, then NGOs, and now it was the turn of youth sector, youth organizations, which are non-political, independent, but still probably government considers it as a danger for itself.
I support Adnan and Emin and ask Azerbaijan government to release them immediately.
Since Adnan Hajizadeh and Emin Milli were detained, their supporters have also launched this online video campaign for their release. The internet has given activists like these new tools to communicate with a worldwide audience. Through constant networking, they've managed to turn this case into an international human rights issue. Earlier this year, Azerbaijan's powerful president, Ilham Aliyev, triumphed in a referendum, which means he could continue to rule for many years to come. President Aliyev says he'll use Azerbaijan's massive oil and gas revenues to create prosperity and stability. But expressions of discontent like this one are usually suppressed. Some analysts say Western-oriented young activists may be a small minority, but they're still seen as a cause for concern.
These guys are youth leaders, and they are using the most innovative technological achievements. They're bloggers. So because of their popularity and because they apparently can mobilize political support through their activities, potentially they represent a threat.
Azerbaijan's interior ministry refused to speak to Al Jazeera, but officials have issued a statement condemning the alleged politicization of what the ministry called a case of simple hooliganism.
We consider this as pressure on the investigation and an unsuccessful attempt to create the incorrect idea that only foreign countries and international organisations, not the government, are interested in the development of democracy and protection of human rights in Azerbaijan.
While supporters of the two activists protest, there's no sign that the authorities here in Azerbaijan will release them. So for these young people, the worrying question is, who could be next? Collin, Al Jazeera, Baku.